This is Wicked Rhody, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in to the podcast that won the 2018 Best of Rhode Island Award for Best Podcast.
Yes. How awesome is that?
According to the readers of Rhode Island Monthly, of course.
Yeah.
I noticed that I did not finish that sentence in our script, but
hey.
I meant to put that in there. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 100.
100.
We have been doing this for over 2 years now, and it has been an absolute blast. We've won awards. We've met thousands of people through the beauty of social media and our Instagram feed, our Facebook page, and we thank you all for continuing to support us. And here's to another 100 episodes, another 2 years worth of excitement and fun. But we are approaching Labor Day weekend. Of course, this on the heels of perhaps the hottest week of the year.
It's been out of control. Control.
Yeah, and it was interesting to see some schools, going half day or canceling school and everything. And it's funny, I kind of keep my ear to the ground when it comes to the talk radio circuit because I fill in a lot on there.
Yep.
And I was surprised at the number of people who are calling in outraged that the admin building, like for, you're in Cranston, so the Cranston schools have an administration building with all like it's kind of like the headquarters there for the superintendent and a lot of secretaries. Like, how can they be AC'd and nobody else is? It's like, well, they're in their building year round.
Yes.
That's why there's an air conditioning unit there. And I heard some people saying like, oh, they should just put air conditioners in every classroom. Like, yeah, sure, you got the budget for that. We're just going to go down to Walmart or Home Depot and buy a bunch of them. Right. That you don't have to run new electrical for those at all.
Oh,
so
my God.
It's just, people, we have these hot days. We were talking about, I think we've talked about this in the past. I don't necessarily remember school starting before Labor Day.
I agree. We always had school after Labor Day in Warwick.
Right. But there was one crazy event that kind of changed it for us here in Rhode Island.
What?
A la December debacle.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And now they will, if there's the talk of snow, they've already started announcing potential cancellations for snow days already in some school departments, for snow days in January. Okay, we might cancel school on this day and everything. But they will cancel before the snow even hits.
Yep.
And that is pushing it later. So if they can pick up 4 or 5 days prior to Labor Day, it sucks, but that's what they got to do.
Yeah, it stinks, but I'm gonna tell you, Ben, now that I am on the side of having 2 kids in school, dropping them off, I can't stand it. With the 96 degrees feeling like 105, I was like, this is bonkers. It is 2018. And I think what's funny is that we live in New England. And so we always think like, oh yeah, we got the snow coming. Like that is the reason for all this. We need to make sure we get in those 180 days for the snow. And yet here in Rhode Island, man, we get the full brunt of all 4 seasons. So I'm talking to my friends in Georgia who their weather isn't even as bad as this right now. And their kids have air conditioning, and granted, it's in the South. It's a different thing, but we sometimes have really hot Septembers. And I think about it, and I'm like, gosh, no adult in their right mind would stay at work in a room that feels, close to 100 degrees. We would all just say, I'm going home. I can't focus. So I'm hoping that this breaks. I really desperately am hoping because this is my kids' first years in school. I loaded them up with ice water in their cups, and luckily children are resilient. They're just going to be excited about the newness of school. All of my pain goes to the middle school teachers who have to deal with children who don't yet know that they need to wear deodorant in these couple of days.
Yeah. Well, you just Febreze them on the way in. But the funny thing is about the down south, they've been in school for 3 or 4 weeks now.
Yes, they have.
They follow more the college schedule where they're in early, and college requirements versus, grade school and high school requirements are obviously different. But it goes back to the topic I was talking about before with the e-learning. I think we talked about that on last week's episode about the e-learning as far as if there's going to be a snow day, if there's 4 or 5 hours of work or, a couple hours of work where the teacher's monitoring it. There are schools that I found out in Rhode Island that are going that route this year. They are trying to do that in it was either North Smithfield or Smithfield that's taken that on. But
nice.
Regardless, it is the unofficial, I should say, the unofficial end of summer with Labor Day weekend. Do you have any plans for Labor Day weekend? Are you going out to any Labor Day? What does a Labor Day parade look like, by the way?
Right?
Is it just like a bunch of women like in hospital gowns, hey, we're in labor?
It's such a random holiday. Like, I mean, I'm glad it gives everyone a break off of work, of course, but like, it is kind of random. We're just going to be at the beach. We're going to be at the beach or the pool trying to stay cool. That's really our basic plan, fitting as much as we can. But no real other plans than that.
Good. Well, same here. We'll talk about some of the great events we've got coming up, things you can do if you don't know what you're going to do. So if you tuned in while you're on the road working, or maybe you're just outside melting in the hot heat, getting some errands done, just sit back, listen, and enjoy the episode. The good news is the weather's going to break for the weekend. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. Quote.
Yet to be seen. But if you hear something that piques your interest and you think the weather's good enough for it, head on over to the website, wickedroadypodcast.com, for all the links and info.
So, Ben, what is your wicked interesting pick for this holiday weekend?
It is one of the biggest festivals down there in Charlestown, Rhode Island. The Rhythm and Roots. It's the hottest music and dance festival in the state. It is unbelievable. Have you ever been? I mean, you're a big South County girl.
I have been. It's something that like I think I've played in actually once before.
I think I played there. I think I played Woodstock. I might have played Carnegie Hall. Look at you.
No, I definitely played in it with my reggae band in my earlier years. My saxophone reggae band time.
Well, this is going on down. Maybe you should head on down there. Bring your saxophone and your friends down there at Ninigret Park. It's loaded with food and craft vendors. It's fun for all ages. Of course, there are tons of bands playing. The schedule is all over the place, and the groups, the Taj Mahal Trio, Steve Earle and the Dukes, Leftover Salmon, Asleep at the Wheel, Los Tex Maniacs. There you go. I like that one. You're going to hear a bunch of hot, sizzling funk and Zydeco and that kind of that roots and rhythmy music that you all know and love. It's really something you got to see. I mean, there'll be brass bands there. The Zydeco music's my favorite because that to me is like, I think of Louisiana down in the bayou. People whatever, picking up a washboard and using it, maybe a couple snapping turtles and banging them together, to make like a bongo sound or something. I don't know. But Cajun bands and stuff, it's going to be happening all this weekend. You definitely want to get your tickets. Go online, check out the information, get the, kind of map out when you want to go because it is loaded. When I tell you, it is loaded with things to do. So you want to pre-plan this. This is not one of those you just kind of free,
show
fun, freewheel it down there. And check it out too because there's different ticket options. There's premium parking if you need to get in and out easy. There is camping available. So if you're thinking, hey, I've got a tent in the backyard, I haven't used it in a while, let's take it on down there. It's happening all this weekend. It's the Rhythm and Roots Festival. It's literally August 31st, September 1st and 2nd, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday down there at Ninigret Park. This is such a cool event. It's something super unique, and tickets are available at the door. But like I said, get it early so you have everything and plan it out as you go down there. That's our wicked interesting pick of the week. And now here is the wicked fun in the 401.
Ben, I lied. I do have plans this weekend. I do have plans. I'm going to be going to the first ever Peach Fest.
Oh, very nice.
Peach Fest. Do you like peaches?
I like one or two fruits. It's the green apples and watermelon. That's about it for fruit for me. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, healthy
I
people.
cannot get enough of fruit, and especially peaches. Peaches are my favorite fruit. So Steer Orchard, they're going to be having their first ever Peach Fest. They are located, gosh, where are they located? I'm going to find out where they're located exactly. Greenville. There we go. Up north, up in Greenville. So they're going to be having on Monday, Labor Day, from 9 to 5, just this great event with farmers market, vendors, live music, free hay rides. Oh, this entire event actually is free. So got to have our little free bell going on right there. Of course, the food trucks and tons of peaches. So I'm going to be going with my family. We love to go apple picking. This is one of Rhode Island's biggest apple orchards actually is Steer Orchard. So while I'm there, I might also pick up Honeycrisp apples because those have really started to come in. That's that one of the earliest apples. But between Honeycrisp apples and peaches, my sweet tooth, fruit loving self is going to go crazy. So if you guys like peaches listening, I'd say check it out. The first ever one. It'll get you in the farm spirit too. Like a lot of people like to go to orchards throughout this time of year. And I never really think of Rhode Island as a place for peaches. So I'm excited to see how this goes.
So my dad and his brothers obviously get the Castro Farms down in Portsmouth. My dad has said that this has been a great year for peaches. They've been very, very. They've produced well. The crop is really good. So
nice.
that's going to be awesome up there.
Yeah.
And isn't it funny though? It's funny because you mentioned it. You said, "Yeah, I'm going to this event." Where is it? We're in such a mode now where if I put it in my calendar,
yep.
I don't realize where I'm going until I get in the car and then I push, give me directions.
Yes.
I'll get a reminder saying, hey, if you leave now, you'll make it there on time.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know where it is, but Google knows. Thank you, Google. Hey, we got another great free event for you. Are you a local? Or if you're a visitor, or if you are a local who has visitors, check out the free Welcome to Providence Down City walking tours. Let's give them the ding right there. We've got, there it is.
There.
This is an information-packed tour that allows guests to truly understand and appreciate the city of Providence, as well as some great restaurant tips and things to do. So if you are a person who is not really comfortable with the Providence area, not comfortable as in you're scared to go there. I mean, comfort as in you don't necessarily know what's there. There are much better options than, mall food, which God bless all the mall workers, but you have different options out there. The tour costs nothing to attend, and it's put on by Pinwheel Tourism. And I was looking up this guy, and he's been doing a great job with it. And it's a pay as you like model, so you can tip at the end. You can pay what you believe it's worth, and it's been working for him. Tours meet Thursday through Saturday at 10 a.m. right on the back steps of the Rhode Island State House. And there's a noon option on the weekends. We'll have the link for you because if you have a hard time finding the tour, the meetup point, check this out. The guy actually gives out his cell phone number.
Oh.
So you can and these tours, you can see how people are just raving about them online. The tour is it's about 90 minutes.
Yep.
And it covers about 2.5 miles. So you want to wear good, comfortable shoes. It is wheelchair accessible.
Perfect.
So, it's all inclusive right there. The tours run rain or shine. It's not one of these things where it's like you got friends and it's like, oh, gee, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this tour. It's going to rain. Nope. Tour is on. Bring your poncho, grab your umbrella, grab your Captain, Long John Silver fishing gear and everything. And the big yellow jacket with the,
the
Squash buckle hat.
Yeah. Nice.
So you bring all that stuff there, but it's the free Welcome to Providence Down City walking tour. This is great for visitors and residents alike. It's going to give you a new perspective on the creative capital. Compliments of our friends at Pinwheel Tourism. What else do we have going on, Mary?
On Sunday night from 6 to 8, you're going to want to find yourself in Bristol at Independence Park because the Rhode Island Philharmonic Pops, they're having another free concert. That's right. Free weekend, guys. So many free fun things going on. So this is a great venue, of course. They always have a lot of things going on over the 4th of July time. But now in the summer, the tourists have gone. It's our time. It's like in the movie The Goonies. It's our time. It's our time down here. Labor Day weekend is our weekend to truly enjoy everything without all those tourists around. So go on down. The park is beautiful. You'll be getting a nice breeze. The concert is on the shorter side. You're not going to be having to worry too much about staying out late. So if your kids are always welcome. Bring a picnic, put out your chairs. I will tell you that you will want to set up shop early because these events, as always, are pretty popular. I mean, they're a lot of fun. You can meet some friends there. Bring a date. The Philharmonic is limitless for who can come and enjoy the pops. So I would highly recommend that you check that out. And because Monday is a holiday, you don't have to worry about rushing home afterwards. You can stay out and eat. There's so many great places to eat in Bristol. So eat, drink, and listen to some music.
Yeah, that sounds like a great opportunity. Also, don't forget, if you wanted to check it out via boat, you can get right over to Bristol Harbor via the boat.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
For all our sailing friends out there, just make sure you have that Safe Sea number on standby or ready to go. It is the final 3 Paw Sox games, Mary.
The final countdown.
The final countdown. We have our final 3 games for this season. We still have 2 more years. I know everybody's confused. There are still 2 more years worth of Paw Sox games. So technically there are 143 games left, but there's only 3 games left in the 2018 calendar year. Thursday night, it's team poster night. The ballpark will open up at 5 p.m. You'll get a free poster for the first, I think, 3,000 to 5,000 fans there. Get there early, and you can actually go on the field, and all the players will be set up on the warning track for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and you can get an autograph. They'll sign your poster for you.
Nice, very cool.
Isn't that awesome? On Sunday night, okay, because we're off Friday and Saturday. On Sunday night, we will have the final fireworks game of the year. Mm-hmm. It's set to the music of Grease. The movie Grease.
Yes,
John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. We go together like Ramalama Ding Dong and Barney on steroids. That's Sunday night. I don't know where that's.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I was
like,
something.
That's a part of the movie that I didn't watch. Yeah.
Well, it's the limited edition. You gotta turn on the extras on the DVD track. Monday afternoon, it's the final game. If you're looking for something fun to do on Labor Day, come on out to the ballpark. It's the final game of the 2018 season. Of course, thanks to our friends at CVS, kids under the age of 12 get in for free with a paying adult.
Nice.
So you might be able to just get a ticket there. It's a 1:35 start, which is a perfect afternoon at the ballpark. And, the end of year celebration, they bring out, all the extra leftover baseballs that didn't get used. And they throw them up into the crowd because why are they going to keep them in storage all winter? Give them to the kids.
I like that.
They'll take it home. They'll have a great time. That's Thursday night for team poster night. Sunday night for fireworks. They have Grease fireworks, and Monday afternoon the final game finale for the 2018 season. Over there, all the tickets and information you can find it by our website there, wickedrodypodcast.com. And you get to hear me for the final 3 times on the loudspeakers. You hear me every week here, though.
Yeah.
Wicked Rhody. So. All right, let's wrap it up. That's our Wicked Fun in the 401.
Our Wicked Family Friendly Pick of the Week, even though you've gotten to hear lots of great suggestions for the family, is the Touch a Truck at the Attleboro Farmers Market. Now, I went back and forth. Should this be over the border or should this be family friendly? I'm throwing it in family friendly, but it is a little over the border. Attleboro is just a hop, skip, and a jump over the border. But this is a great way to start seeing the bounty that's coming on in. The farmers have been out there starting to get all of these late summer, really early fall produce out there for you. It's a great way to introduce your kids to, really understanding that you don't just go to the regular grocery store, that there's the local produce as it is being made, and, even fish and meat. I mean, everything you can imagine is going to be there. All different types of vendors. But the great extra is that it's going to be a toucher truck. So if your kids like trucks and they like to have, peaches, there's probably going to be peaches there too. You can go. It's going to be, right? All the peaches. Good peach crop this year. So Saturday from 9 to 1, it's just at the Attleboro Farmers Market on County Street. Super close by. And as I said, just the added benefit of having those touch of trucks. So definitely an event that if your kids like trucks, you'll want to head to.
And that's on Saturday, right?
That's on Saturday, yes.
Guess what happens after this weekend, Mary?
Tell me what?
All the fun events involving pumpkins start popping up.
Yes.
All the fun fall events.
Yes.
The hay, the flannel, the allergies.
The boots.
the boots,
the pies,
your Uggs, and my favorite, football season.
I love it. I
love
cannot
baseball,
wait.
but I also love football season as well. Hey, as we said in the beginning, everything we talked about today can be found on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to use that hashtag Wicked Rhody when you take a picture of something great around the state. And if you've learned about the event, thanks to Wicked Rhody, give us a little shout out in your either story, your Facebook story, your Instagram story, or just let the person know at that event, hey, just so you know, I heard about this on Wicked Rhody.
Perfect. For advertising, sponsorship information, if you want to boost the attendance to your event, or you just want to get people in your restaurant, you want to get people at your spa, you want people taking advantage of the services and great stuff you offer, we have information that will help get your information directly into the earbuds of our listeners. You can just email us, wickedroadypodcast@gmail.com.
Until next time, ladies and gents, my name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro.
And you've been listening to Wicked Rhody. We'll have more for you next Thursday.